All right, so here's a quick start guide for the Jukestir. You're gonna hang the bag like this. This is the bottom. You can tether it or you can leave it untethered. We'll talk more about the tethered configuration in a second. So when it's untethered, one of the best parts about this bag is you can just step out of the way when it comes at you. Okay, if you're doing martial arts, you can leg check it. Let's stick to boxing real quick. So if you're boxing, you know, pop, pop, it comes at you. I step out of the way, I counter, I can block it. I can think of like it being a punch and I can use my boxing blocks on it. So boom, right there as I sidestep, boom, head movement, come in for a body shot, okay? And so you want this bag to be able to move around. For MMA, you know, you can come out here, boom, leg check, calf kick, check it again, step in, elbow, clinch, knee. So you want to think about sparring or fighting. That's what you should look like when you're using this bag. I'm not saying you can't do this, but I get a lot of, you're treating it like a double-ended bag and you're just out here punching it, okay? And that's fine. But the next level is to make it look like you're fighting this bag. You know, you're up in here, like watch this, I'll hit it, I'll step forward and I'll punch it right there. So you're getting that step in and that step out and you're getting that footwork and you're really moving around it. And be careful, man, it'll come back at you and kick up, boom, block and counter, like that's an opponent throwing a teep. You can do a lot of different things. Now, see, I'm almost a little bit out of breath. You should be a little bit out of breath like you're fighting it. Now you want to tether it to the bottom. That's what this long tether's for that came in the box. All you do is just run it through the bottom like this. Okay, so I just put it through the bottom loop like that. Hopefully you can see that on camera. And then I just put it through itself like that. And that's it. And now you have this bottom tether, which you can tether down. Got it tethered, it should be able to swing around. You don't want it so tight that you're popping it in its rhythm. So here's the thing, double-ended bag is very rhythmic. Your opponent is not rhythmic. Your opponent is unpredictable. So you want to have this thing being able to swing and you're like, hey man, I'm missing this thing. Guess what? When you miss, that's how you improve. And so people, I'm not saying you don't miss a double-ended bag. Here, I'm not saying you don't miss a double-ended bag, but a double-ended bag, it's easy to know what to do. You're gonna stand there, you're gonna hit it. Pop, pop, pop. It moves, but you always hit it in the same place. This is unpredictable. You don't know where it's gonna be. Sure, you might miss, but over time, you will hit this bag more often because you can actually build the connections between your eyes, your brain, and your hands. And so you want it loose, and so if it's tethered, this is what it should look like. Here, I'll put on some gloves. So if you're gonna box this thing or kickbox it or whatever you're gonna do, this is what it should look like. Okay, it should look like you're really going to work. Boom, 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 boom. Comes at me, boom, there's a good block. Elbow, I'm moving around it. It's all right that I'm missing a couple, little uppercut. Boom, see right there. I went for this one and it moved around and it missed. That's gonna simulate the fighter's moving his head around. So what I should have done is I should have pivoted more with my footwork. So I'm learning, I'm getting better. So we'll try to look for that in a minute. Boom, boom. You can crank on it and you can hit it and you can work on your leg checks. It's just a little bit of a faster rebound. But you should be working up a sweat. You should be treating this like a spar and you should go ahead and have some fun. I hope this video helps you out.